Things just got heated backstage at SmackDown. Trick Williams and Rey Fenix had an explosive confrontation that has everyone talking, and a dream match might be on the horizon. This face-to-face encounter was intense, and I'm breaking down every single moment right here, right now. What's up, Suplex Rumble family? If you want to see two of the most electrifying athletes in wrestling today potentially go head-to-head, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into this incredible backstage moment. Alright, let's talk about what went down because this wasn't your typical backstage segment. This was must-see television. The scene was set in the SmackDown backstage area, right near the gorilla position where superstars prepare before making their entrances. Rey Fenix, the high-flying lucha sensation, was warming up after an absolutely incredible match earlier in the night. The man was still catching his breath, still riding the adrenaline from delivering yet another show-stealing performance. Then, walking through with that unmistakable confidence, came Trick Williams. Now, for those who might not know, Trick Williams is one of the most charismatic and talented rising stars in WWE today. The man has IT factor written all over him. He's got the look, the skills, the personality, and most importantly, the confidence to back it all up. Trick stopped dead in his tracks when he saw Fenix. The camera caught the moment perfectly, the look in Trick's eyes that said he had something on his mind and he wasn't leaving until he said it. "Yo, Rey," Trick called out, his voice cutting through the backstage noise. "Hold up a second, man, we need to talk." Fenix turned around, slightly surprised but immediately focused. You could see the mutual respect in that initial exchange, two world-class athletes acknowledging each other. But you could also sense the competitive tension starting to build. Trick walked up with that swagger that only he can pull off, that perfect blend of confidence and respect. He acknowledged Fenix's match earlier, giving props where props were due. "That was impressive out there tonight," Trick said. "Real impressive. The flips, the speed, the innovation. I see why people talk about you the way they do." But then came the shift in tone that changed everything. Trick's expression changed from respectful to intensely competitive. He stepped closer to Fenix and said the words that sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. "But here's the thing, Rey. I've been watching you do your thing for weeks now, and I keep hearing the same conversation. Rey Fenix is the most innovative high flyer in WWE. Nobody can do what Rey Fenix does. Rey Fenix is on another level. And you know what? I respect the game. I respect the craft. But there's a problem with that narrative." Fenix's eyes narrowed, clearly interested in where this was going. Trick continued, "The problem is that I'm here now. Trick Williams is on SmackDown. And with all due respect to what you bring to the table, I think it's time somebody showed you that there's a new standard of excellence around here. I think it's time somebody challenged you to step your game up even higher. And I think I'm exactly the man to do it." The tension in that backstage area was palpable. Suplex Rumble family. Fenix, who had been listening intently, responded with a slight smile. Through his translator, he acknowledged Trick's confidence and said that he's faced countless challengers throughout his career, and they've all learned the same lesson: you can't outfly a bird, and you can't out-innovate Rey Fenix. But Trick wasn't backing down. Not even a little bit. "See, that's where you're wrong, Rey," Trick fired back. "I'm not trying to outfly you. I'm not trying to be you. I'm trying to show you, and show the world, that Trick Williams is the complete package. I've got the athleticism, I've got the charisma, I've got the in-ring ability, and most importantly, I've got the confidence to step in that ring with anybody and prove I belong at the very top." The two athletes were now face-to-face, neither one backing down an inch. The respect was still there, but the competitive fire was burning bright. Trick then issued the formal challenge: "So here's what's going to happen, Rey. Next week, on SmackDown, you and me, one-on-one in that ring. No excuses, no distractions, just two of the best athletes in this business proving who's really at the top of their game. What do you say?" The camera zoomed in on Fenix's face, capturing the moment of consideration. You could see the wheels turning, the competitor in him rising to the challenge. Fenix's response was perfect. Suplex Rumble family. He looked Trick Williams dead in the eyes and, with a nod of respect, extended his hand. Through his translator, he said, "You want to challenge me? You want to test yourself against one of the best high flyers in the world? I accept. But understand this, Trick Williams, when you step into that ring with Rey Fenix, you're not just facing a wrestler. You're facing a legacy. You're facing someone who has revolutionized what's possible in professional wrestling. And next week, you're going to learn exactly why my name is spoken with reverence everywhere in this industry." Trick shook his hand, that confident smile never leaving his face. "That's what I wanted to hear, Rey. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Because when I beat you next week, there won't be any doubt left. The Trick Williams era is here, and it starts by taking down the best." But just as the two were about to part ways, the situation took an unexpected turn. Another superstar walked into the frame, someone who clearly had been watching this entire exchange. They interrupted the conversation with their own challenge, suggesting that if we're talking about the best athletes on SmackDown, maybe they deserve to be part of this conversation too. Now we had a three-way confrontation brewing. The tension multiplied exponentially as all three competitors began trading verbal jabs, each one claiming superiority over the others. Trick, never one to back down from chaos, suggested making it even more interesting. You know what? Maybe this needs to be bigger than just one-on-one. Maybe this needs to be a triple threat match so we can settle this once and for all. The third competitor immediately agreed, eager to prove their worth. Fenix, always ready for a challenge, also nodded his acceptance. The stakes had just been raised dramatically. But before anything could be made official, SmackDown management stepped in. A producer arrived and said that if these three competitors wanted to make this match happen, they'd need to prove themselves worthy first. Management wasn't just going to hand them a spotlight moment, they'd have to earn it. The solution? A series of qualifying matches over the next 2 weeks. Each competitor would face different opponents, and only those who won their qualifying matches would earn their spot in what could be an incredible showcase match. Now let's talk about why this potential match is so exciting. Suplex Rumble family. First, let's break down what Trick Williams brings to the table. This man is the complete package. He's got legitimate athletic ability from his background in track and field. He's got charisma that jumps off the screen. His in-ring work has been consistently improving, and he's shown he can hang with veterans and rising stars alike. Trick has that IT factor that only comes around once in a generation. His style is a beautiful blend of technical wrestling, high-impact offense, and showmanship. He can slow things down and work a methodical pace, or he can open it up and match speed with the best of them. That versatility makes him dangerous in any type of match. Then you have Rey Fenix, and let's be real, this man is an innovator. His lucha libre background combined with his willingness to take risks has produced some of the most jaw-dropping moments in modern wrestling. The man defies gravity on a regular basis. His offense is unpredictable and devastatingly effective. Fenix's style is built around constant motion, acrobatic excellence, and creative offense that opponents simply can't prepare for. How do you game plan against someone who invents new moves mid-match? You can't, and that's what makes him so special. The potential clash of styles is fascinating. Trick's confident, calculated approach versus Fenix's high-risk, high-reward aerial assault. Trick's power and precision versus Fenix's speed and innovation. This is the kind of dream match that creates instant classics. And if the third competitor gets involved through the qualifying process, it adds another layer of complexity and excitement. Multiple bodies flying around the ring, different styles colliding, the unpredictability of a multi-person match, it's a recipe for something special. Beyond just the in-ring action, the storyline is building stars. Trick Williams challenging established talent shows he's ready to level up. Rey Fenix defending his reputation as an elite performer adds stakes and prestige. Everyone involved has something to prove, and that's when you get the best performances. The WWE Universe is already buzzing about this potential match. Social media exploded after this backstage segment aired. Fans are debating who would win, what moves we might see, and how the qualifying matches will play out. This is exactly the kind of engagement that makes wrestling must-see television. This is why we love professional wrestling. Suplex Rumble family. Moments like this backstage confrontation create anticipation, build storylines, and give us dream matches we didn't even know we needed. Trick Williams stepping up to challenge Rey Fenix shows incredible confidence and competitive drive. Fenix accepting the challenge proves he's not afraid of anyone. And the possibility of this turning into something even bigger with additional competitors involved? Chef's kiss. The qualifying matches over the next 2 weeks are going to be incredible. Each competitor needs to prove they deserve their spot, which means we're guaranteed high-quality action. Every match matters, every moment counts, and the journey to the potential showdown is going to be just as exciting as the match itself. My prediction? If this match happens, we're looking at a potential show stealer. Both Trick Williams and Rey Fenix are capable of delivering 5-star performances, and with the added motivation of proving superiority, they're going to leave everything in that ring. What do you think, Suplex Rumble family? Who wins if Trick Williams faces Rey Fenix one-on-one? Should this be a triple threat or keep it singles? What moves do you want to see in this potential match? Drop your predictions in the comments below. If you're as hyped for this as I am, show some love with a like. Make sure you're subscribed to Suplex Rumble for more backstage analysis, match predictions, and coverage of all the biggest moments in WWE. Hit that notification bell so you catch every upload. I'm your host, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep supporting great wrestling, keep celebrating the athletes who give us incredible moments, and remember, when competitors step up and challenge the best, that's when magic happens.